Peace, what's up? This is Jarrell with Quantum Light Consciousness. Today we're going to talk about why you should activate your physical vessel. In my personal opinion, the human mind-body system is actually a multidimensional system that goes all the way up to dimensions, all the way up back to source consciousness, source awareness, whatever you want to call it. And as you perceive yourself in a physical body, you also have different types of energy bodies that also incarnate your physical suit. You have your soul, you have your light body, you have your etheric body, you have your fifth dimensional energy body, your sixth dimensional energy body, seventh, eighth, and whatnot, depending on how conscious you are to actually inhabit those energy streams of your own self and higher selves. So what I want to focus on is how you can begin to get into the higher energetic skill sets and competency levels of being a fully activated human here in the flesh on the planet Earth. Because a lot of the stuff that happens in mainstream, like pharmaceutical, like marketplaces and mainstream medicine, mainstream media, is to keep you under the water so you don't have the frequency level to heal yourself. You want to blow through all that garbage, get up and out, and have yourself as a totally self-aware, healthy, energetically, perpetual mind-body system that's able to self-regenerate and heal and do all types of things that, you never even thought possible, based off of, I don't want to say like a slave net, but it's literally like a psychological and emotional slave system that they indoctrinate you into to, keep you working for a bank your entire life through a corporation. So this video is going to be how you can break out of that and mainly the benefits of that. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from what I've seen after I started to break through the programming that everybody has to go through on the planet, and what I've seen others do as well. And a lot of the stuff, maybe it might sound a little ungrounded, maybe it might sound out there, but it's up to you. It's up to you to decide what you believe, what you prescribe to, and what you're willing to accept as reality. So choice is yours. Here we go. Number one is you can pull entities off of yourself and others. Okay, this is huge because this is one of the main things that motivates me to continue on my spiritual path, because I see negative energy beings on the people I love. I see negative frequency going through everybody on the planet. I see just negative programming on Netflix, just like condoning the shit, and people don't know they're getting programmed by it. Like Stranger Things, like that's a huge program of like fear, and they don't really tell you how to get out of that, what they call, the upside down, which is literally the same negative net that holds everybody in bondage. So what you can do, when you get in your power, when you activate your suit, and when you actually start spinning your toroids your field coherently, is pull the beings off of you that mess with the emotions and psychological thought forms that run through your mind. So the way I like to do this is really funny, because I see stuff happen and then I'm like, oh, well, this being shouldn't be around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a gold sphere. And if you ever played shuffleboard, all right, if you ever played shuffleboard, and you know how, like, when you hit a puck, it goes, right? Has a certain inertia in it, and it starts going. However, if you know the physics of the quantum field, once you put something in motion, it's not going to stop. So here's what I do when I see a negative being on somebody or in my field. All right, say there's like this little like miscreant, like little being, okay, like off to my right. And it's like talking shit, it's like jabbering, it's like, saying shit, trying to get in my field and mess with me. But what I do is I close it into a sphere, right? Sphere is an icosahedron sphere. It's a sphere with tetrahedrons like face on the outside of it, 360, 1080 degree. Put them in a gold icosahedron sphere, and it's gonna sound really strange, but I take a golden cane, like basically like a golden cane, and I just push it. I just push it, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes and doesn't stop. And it goes, it's gone, right? Off into the distance, off into like a star pop, like off in the sky. Like, have you ever watched Pokemon, Team Rocket blasts off, and then they hit the sky and you're like, bing, like literally, like that's how I get rid of negative beings. It's hilarious. So, so you can do that, and you can do that for others. And you can also do soul retrieval for others. This is huge because, like, if you're dealing with people who are connected with you, like, you have like a close connection, like they're in like your heart field, like, and they're not awake. Chances are their aspects are running amok in the energy field. Okay. Again, this is for the people who are awakened, like cosmically, all right, like quantum consciously, and they're walking around like the void space, and they're seeing people's aspects, trying to get in their field and try and pulse them with negative energy off of just like some bullshit attachment circumstance that wasn't even their fault. Like, so sometimes you have like the inner child. Like, the inner child is running amok of somebody who you're closely connected to. Their inner child's in your field just trying to do a whole bunch of bullshit. So what you do is have your highest cosmic self basically pick them up, dust them off, like literally clean them off. Template level is template level healing. Your template level is the actual template of your mind, body, spirit system, what you're created with, literally from source, from creator. You can have them do it, or you can do that yourself as them, and then you hand them back to the person who needs their inner child integrated back into their body. It's not a game. Like, it's literally like anything goes if you're not awakened. All right, it's like a cosmic labyrinth that people are caught in emotionally, and they don't even know that they're in it. And the more conscious you are, the more conscious everything becomes around you. You create that space for higher dimensional healings and ability sets to be developed, within yourself and the space around you, because you're healing people who are around you. So number 2 is you can help vibrationally heal the weather. I can't count how many times I've been sitting outside, pumping energy through my body, swirling my Merkaba field, and then I look up at the sky, and the sky is totally clear. Like, the clouds are low from where I'm at, and I look up in the sky from where I'm at, and there's just completely blue sky around spherical circumference directly above my body. Because you have the power to actually control the weather with your physical suit. A lot of people don't want you to know this high up in government. This is why they dump chemtrails in the sky, because if they can control your body over what their control agenda is from the weather system, then you have a lot less chance to actually get into your power and activate your physical suit to be able to clear the clouds, chemtrail clouds, and ascend. So, it's really about you and your choice again. You could choose to listen to what I say, or you could choose to click off the video and do, whatever you were doing. So, there's no judgment either way. So, you really can help vibrationally heal the weather, though. Say you want to do that, just go outside, sit in a meditative pose, spin your Merkaba. I have a video on that, how to spin your Merkaba. Do that, and be in your heart as you do it. Just feel love emanating around you. And you can even work with elemental beings called sliffs. And what they'll do is they'll come in and actually enhance the intention of you clearing the sky, clearing the air, and delivering the actual frequency that is healing to the planet, instead of fucking boron, aluminum, and all the garbage, heavy metals coming down onto the soil and the air, into the lungs and the people's lungs who are living around you. When you're conscious of this, it can make a huge difference. So number 3 is you can vibrationally grid and lock in areas. Okay, I talked about this in a past video on how to clear your sacred living space. Same thing, how to clear your house from negative beings from walking in. Because picture your house as like a castle, and every window and door on the outside is like a vortex. Especially the front door. Every time you open that door, it's like a vortex. All right. So, it's basically simple. You got your 4 corners, right? Your 4 corners, and you swirl energy around those 4 corners, and then you shoot the energy down to the center of the planet, and you shoot it back up to your source star, your home star. I prefer Andromeda. So number 4 is you can astral project and quantum jump while awake. All right. So I also have a couple videos on astral projection while awake, and a couple blog posts on astral projection, pulling yourself out of your body while you're sleeping. The more you practice it, the better you get at it. It's really just finding that happy medium between sleep and waking state, and being comfortable there and operating from that space. So when you get good at it, you can actually quantum jump, like as you're astral projecting while you're already awake. So astral projection is basically just like a mental, emotional projection. You do that every single day of your life, pretty much. If you don't know, like when you picture yourself in the future, you picture yourself what you're going to do the next day, you're astral projecting. Literally, you're projecting yourself into a future reality that's set off in a distant portion of your timeline. So when you're astral projecting while you're awake, you're basically guiding your consciousness in a straight line on your timeline, consciously and coherently, from a quantum level, from a quantum multidimensional level. So while you're awake in this state, you realize that you can pull yourself out of body while you're awake, and basically jump to any place on the planet. I'm able to do this, but I don't have my vision when I do it. I can feel and sense and literally be clairsentient of the energy of the place I'm going. Say I want to go to like a star, like Sirius. I'll literally pull myself out of my suit, jump out of my suit, and literally shoot all the way up to the star, and then land on the surface of the star, wherever dimension it might be, and then walk around. Literally, you can feel yourself doing it if you're already competent at astral projecting from when you've already been asleep. So that's, a huge strength, a huge asset and benefit to activating your physical suit, is you realize that there's no separation between waking and sleeping. This is what the people who run the planet know, in control, or who were in control from the negative agendas, is that the power of consciousness, when you bring the power of quantum physical awareness, because everything is physical, you can say metaphysical, when you bring physical, metaphysical awareness together, you have an unstoppable manifestational force that has huge influence, especially over the people who don't know it exists, or people who don't believe that it exists. So you can control where you go while awake, and who you are while awake. That's also a huge asset of astral projection. Projecting as your higher self through your physical reality and mundane 3D everyday life. So number 5 is you can control your mind. That's huge. Like 3 videos ago, I did a video on controlling your mind. Go check it out. It's really like, you're able to stop your mind from consistently going off into chatter and non-stop thinking. Like, I follow one of the like spiritual gurus, same Guru. He's like, when your mind keeps going and going and going, it's basically like you having your hand, and then your hand just like tap dancing, like it's literally like tap dancing without you actually doing it. Like, oh no, it's my hand. I can't stop it from tap dancing. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, make fun at people who are having trouble controlling their thoughts, because it's not a game. It's not. It's very serious of an issue when you can't control the thoughts that are running through your mind. That's literally like not being able to control your emotions, not being able to control your physical body. Like, but your mind is part of your body. Your brain is an organ, a major organ, and if you don't learn how to control it, then there is a lot of work to be done. You know, I'm not a guru, but like the basis of it is knowing that you're not your thoughts. All right, if you're not your thoughts, you don't identify with your thoughts. When the thoughts that go through your mind keep going, and you realize that you're not your thoughts, you realize you're not doing the thinking. Okay, so there's some type of outside force or some type of outside awareness that's perpetuating the thoughts through your mind, kind of like a stream of like wind. Okay, and when you learn how to control your mind, you become your own wind. You become your own pillar, vortex of ether, of light, and you begin to perpetuate the thoughts that are beneficial to you through your own mind and no other bullshit. So, number 6 is your dreams are in real time. This is one of my favorite points because you begin to wake up in your dreams. A lot of this just comes from willpower alone, like you understanding that you're in a holographic matrix and you can break out of the matrix anytime you want. You do not have to stay just in the 3D box of what everybody else thinks is real and refuses to look at. You can actually wake up in your dreams and jump out of the dream entirely into a completely different dimension. Literally, like, go explore another planet in 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D. Go see what your higher selves are doing. That's awesome, because like it's so true. It's like I'm almost like at a loss of words, like literally more of a loss of words. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Sometimes, like when I'm about to fall asleep, I'm in that waking to lucid state, you know, from sleep to waking state, and my inner third eye screen, it literally pops up, and I see what my higher selves are doing. I have my light side on my left, my night side on my right, and my light side is always just like chilling off in the field somewhere, literally like a hay field. He's always just like somewhere in the field, I don't know. And the right side is like in some castle somewhere, like Castlevania, like serious, like heavy multidimensional, like Citadel stuff. So it's awesome. Literally, you are more than one body, energy body, and being, okay? The basis is to reconnect with your higher selves and wake up with them in your dreams. You want to connect with your higher self in your dream, all right? You can set that intention, ask your higher self to connect with you, and they'll meet you halfway. And yeah, I guess that's it, you know? I'd like to thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. I kind of rambled, but I feel like those are my best videos, when I kind of just like let loose and just speak what's on my mind. And I hope others out there can relate as well. So if you'd like a session, I do sessions at quantumlight.net, healing, intuitive coaching, energy reading. I also have a course out, so check that out. I also have a 5D meditation library, so check that out as well. Peace and love. Talk to you soon.